from the station that's taking action for you. This is ABC Action News at 11.
And 'tis the season for swimming, but before you dive in, there is a serious risk you should know about. Every year, children get trapped underwater in swimming pools and spas. The problem can be a simple fix. Change the drain cover. And now there's a law across the country that requires it for public schools. But, as our Carson Chambers discovered, not everyone is abiding by this law, and it's not clear who's enforcing it.
There are thousands of public pools in Tampa Bay, a cool oasis from the summertime heat. But underneath the rippling surface, there's a hidden danger that could drown a child.
I kept pulling at her, never understanding what it was that was holding her down, and I couldn't get her off.
Nancy Baker's little girl was only 7 years old when she drowned after sitting on an underwater drain in a Virginia hot tub.
There aren't words to describe what that was like.
The tremendous suction from a pool drain has led to hundreds of close calls and at least 50 deaths since 1990. Many survivors have permanent marks from the drain covers that held them down. Unfortunately, it took the death of 7-year-old Virginia Graham Baker, the granddaughter of former Secretary of State James Baker, to get the federal government to act. The federal law went into effect back in December of 2008, making all public pools and spas nationwide replace their old drain covers. But 5 months later, are all of the pools following that law?
This is what people have to change out. This is not compliant.
David Oxley is with the Florida Swimming Pool Association. He says new safety grades like this one are convex instead of flat, so a child's body cannot block the drain. But ABC Action News has discovered many old drains haven't been replaced.
There's many lagging behind. I would say compliance is probably only in the 10 to 15%.
With an undercover photographer using an underwater camera, we visited 20 public pools and jacuzzis around Hillsborough and Pinellas counties. It appears that half of those pools still have the dangerous drain covers. At this Tampa hotel, our photographer found an old drain cover that was also loose. You could see him easily lift the grate with his fingers, exposing a dangerous suction pipe below. At another community pool, Shallow End in Sun City Center, he found another unscrewed drain cover. And in Riverview, the suction from this grate was so strong, sandals that usually float on top of the water were stuck to the bottom. We alerted the health department to our findings.
It's because it's flush?
Back in Largo, Oxley tells me public pools have no excuse. Old drain covers like this one are a risk for not just children, but for anyone who swims.
That can be flush against your whole body.
Could be if you really force it, yes.
But I've uncovered that public pool operators around the Bay Area may not be the only ones responsible for not enforcing the federal law. While state health department inspectors look out for the old drains as part of routine inspections like this one, it's just one detail on a long checklist, including testing for. And local health departments say they haven't closed a single public pool down in order to get them to comply with the federal law. So if the state isn't enforcing the law, then who is? Tomorrow at 6, we'll talk to state and national pool safety experts who say Florida is just one state ignoring that law and putting everyone at risk. In Largo, I'm Carson Chambers, ABC Action News.